Today we are going to discuss the topic venture capital and stages of funding from Unit 6 Resource Mobilization of Class 12 Entrepreneurship. It's a very important topic for board exams. So first of all, let's understand the meaning of venture capital. See, the capital which is invested in business, not by the owner himself, but there are some persons or a firm which help him in investment of money is called venture capital. Now, what exactly is venture capital? In case of venture capital, a firm invests money in your business by one hand, and by other hand they take some part of ownership. The part of ownership which they take from you is called equity. Fine. And in what type of businesses they invest? They invest money in growth oriented small to medium size of businesses. What they take in return, as I said you right now, they take in return minus stakeholding or minus shareholding in your business, or they may also get an irrevocable right to acquire your business. Now let's combine all these words and make the definition of venture capital. So what is venture capital? Venture capital is an equity based investment. When I am saying equity based investment, which means ownership based investment, in which by one hand we give the venture capital do the investment, and by other hand they take ownership. And in a growth oriented small to medium business, they do investment in only those type of businesses which have chances of growth, and their sizes are generally small to medium, to enable investors to accomplish objective. What is the objective of investors? Who is the investor? Investor is the one who has invested money in the business. So venture capital firms who invest money in your business, they ensure that money should be invested in only those businesses which are growth oriented, so that the objective of investors, that is to get more and more return, should be fulfilled. In return for minority stakeholdings, shareholding in the business, or the irrevocable rights to acquire. So these are the 5 keywords which every examiner will look into your definition of venture capital. So what is venture capital? Venture capital is an equity based investment in growth oriented small medium business and enable investors to accomplish objectives in return for minority shareholding in the business and irrevocable right to acquire. This is the meaning of venture capital which you have to learn. Then also keep it in your mind that these venture capital are the firms in which few individuals come together and make a firm of investing money in somebody's business. So venture capital are professionals whose work is just to invest money in other businesses and take ownership in return. They not only provide the funding, but they also provide the advice also. They also provide business skills also. Now let's understand the features of venture capital. First of all, whenever any business arrange money through venture capital, what type of businesses can arrange money through venture capital? Is it only startup? No, it's not only startups which can raise money through venture capital. Existing businesses can also raise money through venture capital. And if it's a startup business, then they can use that money, whatever money they have raised from venture capital, they can use that money for the early stage companies. If it's an existing business raises capital for venture capital, their objective can be to expand their business, or the objective can be leveraged buyout of existing divisions or major or privately owned enterprises. Now what is the meaning of leveraged buyout? Let's say company A has bought company B. When company A buys company B, let's say company A buys company B for 50 lakh rupees. Fine. And company A has paid 40 lakh to company B for the payment, but it needs more 10 lakh rupees. So what company A does, it mortgages the assets of company B whom it's acquiring. It mortgages the assets of that company only, and then arrange the money for payment. So this type of is called leveraged buyout. For that purpose also you can take money from venture capitalists. Next, understand the features of venture capitalists. First feature is that it is equity based finance. As I told you right now, that these venture capital firms, by one hand they invest money in your business, and by other hand they take part of ownership. Equity finance means finance in return of ownership. Equity finance means finance in return of ownership or equity. Finance in return of ownership or equity is called equity finance. Second feature is that venture capital is a long term investment. When I say long term investment, then whatever money venture capitalist firm invests, they keep this money, they have to keep this money in your business for a period of 5 years, which is generally said 3 to 7 years. That they have, it's not like that venture capital firm will invest money in your business today and after a month they will say, okay, we are not finding your business to be profitable, so we want to take our money out from your business. No, it's not possible. Venture capital investment is always a long term investment which is for a period of minimum 3 and maximum 7 years. That generally that is 5 years. Minimum maximum for 5 years venture capital firms keep money in the business, and that is in small or medium firms. Third feature is they not only provide capital but they provide business skill also, because these venture capitalists are the firms who have good enough experience in the business world. So when they provide you the finance, they keep a close check over your business and they keep on sharing their business skills, they keep on sharing their business ideas with the firm with the business in whose where they have invested the money. Next feature is high risk, high return spectrum. These venture capital firms ensure that they invest money in only that type of business which are rare. Which are rare. When it's a rare, it means it's a kind of business which may or which may not work. So that business has high chances of risk, and wherever there is high risk, there are chances of high return also. On that basis, these venture capital firms work. This type of behavior is called risk return spectrum. So another feature of venture capital firms is that they believe in high risk, high return behavior. Then next feature is subset of private equity. Subset means part. Private equity means ownership. Means when I give part of shares to these venture capital firms, then that part of ownership is my own ownership. Let's say it's my firm. Fine, I go to venture capital firm to take money. By one hand they will give me the money, and by other hand I will give them my part of ownership. That is private equity. So this part, whatever capital venture capital get, whatever ownership venture capital get, that is part of owner's own private equity. Then next feature is continuous involvement. These venture capital firms stay continuously involved in the business. How they stay involved? Once they decide, once they agree to invest money in your business, then they make their members sit with your board of directors. Then their board of directors sit with your board of directors, and they continuously keep a check over that what kind of activities you are doing. They have the continuous involvement in your all the major decision making. Last feature is disinvestment. Disinvest the holding, which means, as I said you, that these venture capital firms keep their money invested in your business for a period of 3 to 7 years. Fine. Which means they cannot take their money out before 3 years or before 7 years. Now, let's say I am a venture capital firm. I have kept my money in your business for a period of 5 years. So now it is time for me to take my money out. How I will take my money out? How I will disinvest? I can disinvest in your business by selling the shares. Whatever equity you gave me, now I will sell that equity in the market and can arrange the capital. I will sell that equity in the market and can arrange the capital. So selling the equity is the disinvestment in the business. Now keep one thing in your mind. Whenever a venture capital firm will sell the shares back, then first of all they will offer these shares to the owner of the business. That okay, I'm taking money out from your business, I'm selling your ownership, whatever ownership you gave me, I'm now selling those shares in the market. First of all, I'm offering that ownership to you. Do you want to keep your ownership with you, or should I sell it to someone else? If you feel like, okay, right now I'm not in a position to pay this much money to you, to the venture capital, so in that case your venture capital will sell those shares to some third party in the market. But first of all he will offer those shares to you, so that your business ownership should stay with you only. So these are the 7 features of business venture capital. I have created an acronym for the easy learning of this topic that goes like EL, BL, EL, BL, sorry, BR, EL, BR, SCD, EL, BR, SCD. What is the meaning of E? E feature of venture capital means it equity finance. That venture capital, by one hand we do the investment, by other hand they take the ownership. L means long term investment. That venture capital firms do long term investment in your business for a period of 3 to 7 years. Then B says business skills. They not only provide you the finance, but they also provide you the business skill. R means risk return spectrum. They believe in high risk, high return spectrum. S is for subset of private equity, means they give you part of their own ownership. C is for continuous involvement. They make their members sit with your board of directors and continuously stay involved in your business. D is for disinvest. How they disinvest in your business? They disinvest in your business by selling your ownership in the market. Firstly, they will offer that ownership to you. If you don't agree, then they will sell it in the market. So these are the 7 features of venture capital. Let's move ahead to next topic now. Let's see the venture capital firms in India. Bloom Ventures is one venture capital firm in India. Elevation, which has invested in FirstCry, Make My Trip, Meesho, Paytm. Kalari, Milk Basket, Myntra, Snapdeal, another venture capital firm. Next is Venture Partners. They have done investment in Whitehead Junior, Rapido Delivery, Zomato. Then we have Omidyar Network India. They have done investment in healthcare, Yes Money, Whitehead Education Technology. So these are the venture capital firms in some of the major venture capital firms in India. Now let's talk about the rule of thumb. What is the meaning of rule of thumb? The very first question comes into our mind is that how a venture capital firm decides that in which type of business they are going to do investment. Do they do investment in any type of business who comes to them? The answer is no. All venture capital firms have created a rule of thumb. Okay, these are the 4 things which we see in every in a venture. If a venture is capable of fulfilling these criteria, we do funding of that venture. Fine. So let's understand those 4 rule of thumb created by these venture capital firms. For what kind of question you can get for this? The question can be how a venture capital firm decides. How a venture capital firm takes the decision regarding investment in a business. We will say a venture capital firm takes the decision regarding investment by following rule of thumb. Which are those rule of thumb? First rule of thumb is that from here we are starting with rules of thumb. The first rule of thumb is that they see presentation of minimum 400 ventures. Okay. Then out of those 400 ventures, they do investment in only one venture. So from this example only it should be clear to you that how thoughtful they are, how much analysis they do before actually doing the investment in any business. So they select only one business out of 400 for the investment purposes. Then second thing they see is they do investment in only that type of business which seems extremely rare to them. Now what is the quality of being called rare? Let's understand. That business which has innovative technology will come in the category of rare business. That business which has potential for rapid growth, means in which they can get their money, they can get more and more return. That business which has well developed business model, and that business which has impressive management team. See, if it's a startup, startups are generally started by new entrepreneurs. Then what is the meaning of impressive team? What these startups generally do, they try to involve one of the renowned name with their business, so that it should be easy for them to raise money through venture capital, so that the team should seem impressive. So these four qualities, these four things make our idea extremely rare. Third thing they see is that venture capital firms see, as I told you, that they do investment in your business for a period of 3 to 7 years. Fine. So before doing investment, they see whether this business will be able to give us the return within a period of 3 to 7 years or not. If it seems like that this business will take minimum 10 years to grow, then these venture capital firms will not do the investment in your business. Then fourth is, they are inclined toward those businesses only which have high growth potential. If your business seems to be growing slow, or it has chances of slow growth, then they will not do investment in your business. So these are the four rules of thumb. These are the four rules of thumb which are followed by the venture capital firms before doing the investment. Let's give a revision. First thing they see, first rule of thumb is that they invest in only 1 out of 400 businesses. Second thing they see is that the idea should be extremely rare. Extremely rare means that either innovative technology or chances of rapid growth or well developed business model, or it should have impressive management team. And third thing they see is that a business should have a growth capacity of 3 to 7 years. Means with it should be able to repay them their return within 3 to 7 years. And last they see is that it should have high growth potential. Next topic related to venture capital is, venture capital is illiquid. Means it's not like that that we can take this money out anytime. No, venture capital firms, money is illiquid for venture capitalists. Why? Because it takes them some time to get return for their investment. That is why this venture capital capital is called illiquid. That is why an entrepreneur has to be very careful also while taking money from venture capital. There are various stages when an entrepreneur can raise money from venture capital. Let's come to the last topic of venture capital, which is also very important topic. That when can an entrepreneur, the question is, when can an entrepreneur raise funds or raise finance through venture capital? Venture capital. See, there are two stages when a business needs finance, and these two stages will be divided into 4 sub stages. First stage, for early stage, is seed finance. Whenever a person has an idea and he wants to implement that idea, the very first finance he needs is, the type of finance he needs is seed financing. Then after seed financing, then he needs startup financing or startup capital. This financing is also called capital and startup capital. After startup capital, he needs second round financing. Second round financing, and then this is the fourth stage. This is the fourth stage, that is last stage financing. This last stage is this one only, this last stage financing. So 3 stages belong to early financing and 1 stage belongs to last stage of financing. Now a venture capital firm can start investing money in your business from seed financing stage also, but there is also a probability, more chances are that generally what these venture capital firms do, they don't do investment in a business at seed capital stage or startup capital stage. If you go to them at seed capital stage or startup capital stage, it's a rare chance that they invest money in your business. But if they don't invest, then they ask you to come at the second round of financing, that makes your business grow till second round, and then you can come to us for the financing. Otherwise, they are supposed to do investment from seed capital, startup capital, second round, and then till last funding. Fine. So let's understand these all stages in detail. The first stage is early stage financing. It has 3 stages: seed capital, pre-startup capital, and second round financing. Let's understand seed capital. Seed capital means, let's say we decide to start this. I have an idea and I want to start my business. What I'll do to convert that, before converting that idea into reality, first of all, I need to do the market research to understand that whether people will actually like my idea or not, whether people will actually buy my product or not. That is why for that market research, or for market research or market survey purposes also, you need money. Fine. That money which an entrepreneur need for market research or for conducting research is called seed capital. Is called seed capital. Now, for to get the seed capital, what you will do? You will go to the venture capital firm. You will present your idea in front of them. If they will be convinced with your idea, which is very rare that they will get convinced, if they will get convinced with your idea, then they will give you the money. You can use that money for conducting the research. You can use that money for conducting the research. So, whatever money you will use for conducting the research is called seed capital. Is seed capital. But just think that here you just have an idea. You don't have a product in your hand. You just have an idea, and you are trying to convince venture capital firm that they should invest money in your idea, which is very rare they will do. Once, let's say, if you get successful in investing, in convincing your venture capital firm to invest money in your idea, and you do the market research, whether it is with the money of venture capital or it is with your own money, then you will go to the, and your market research gives positive result, gives positive feedback to your idea. Market shows that they are ready to accept your idea. Then you will move to the next stage, that is startup capital finance. This is also startup finance. In startup finance, now again, you will go to venture capital firm. You will tell them that, okay, I have this idea and I have done the research of this idea also, and my research is quite successful about this idea. Now I need money to make the to make the prototype. I need money to do my business. Fine. This time again you need to convince the venture capital firm that why they should do investment in your business. For this purpose, and if you get successful in convincing venture capital firm to do investment in your business, then the very first thing they will do is they will make their board of directors. They will make their board of directors become part of your board of directors. Fine. And then they will give you the money or finance. You will use that money to make the prototype. You will use that money to make the prototype. What is the meaning of prototype? Prototype means the model of the product which you are planning to make. You will make the model of that product, a real life model of that product, and will send that product to the market for testing and for verification. And in the startup finance only, you will arrange that, you will use that money to arrange the raw material, to arrange the building, to arrange the plant and machinery, to arrange the manpower. Fine. So in this, basically what we do is we make the prototype, get it tested, and arrange the resources by taking money from venture capital firm. I like to make clear one thing to you. Generally, venture capital firms don't do investment in seed stage or in startup phase. If you will go to them during this stage, they will ask you, come to us once your model gets verified in the market. That means they are asking you to come for second round financing. Once your prototype is tested in the market, it is accepted by the public, then now you need finance to start making the real product. to start making the real products. Now again you need to come back, now again you will come back to this venture capital. You will present your business plan to them. You will present your business plan. What is business plan? Business plan is the plan which include which is your all planning regarding your prospective venture, from where you will, how much capital you will need, from where you are planning to raise it, and what kind of manpower you need, what kind of technology you need, what will be your organization structure, what will be the break even point. All these things will be calculated in this business plan. You will present this business plan to your to venture capital. Other than this, after this, their next question to you will be, after watching your business plan, if they will be convinced, then their next question to you will be that how you will survive in front of your competitors. Here you need to prove yourself better than your competitors. If you get successful in proving yourself better than your competitors, then definitely you will be staying there, then they will definitely invest money in your business. Now here, if venture capital firm decides to invest money or invest finance in your business, what you will be doing with that finance? With that finance, you will use that finance for making the product, real life product. So you will use that finance for production and selling of product in the market. You will use that money for production, selling of product in the market, and also you will use that money for modernization and expansion of business. So second round financing means when a business needs finance for production, selling, modernization, expansion, it means business needs second round financing. And how you can get it? By convincing the venture capitalist firms, by showing them business plan, as well as by convincing them that how your product is better than your competitors. Maximum venture capital firm directly do investment at this stage. They wait for you to come up to this stage and then they do the investment. Then last stage, when you can come for venture capital firms help is your last stage financing. Here, till now, how we were arranging the finance? We were raising the finance by taking money from venture capital firms. Now, what if you need more finance? Fine. You may need finance for further expansion, which may include merger with other companies, which may include staying ahead than your competitors, which may include you need money to eliminate your competitors. You may need capital to develop more capital in the business. Fine. Now from where I'll get that finance? The last stage for you is that let's issue shares in the market. We have done this in the very first topic in primary market. Now you will issue shares in the market. And when a private company, till this you were a private company, when a private company issues shares in the market, then it becomes a public company. When a private company issues shares in the market, then it becomes a public company. Now the point, if I am going to issue shares in the market, what is the role of venture capital firm in this? See, when you want to raise capital by issuing shares in the market, this issuing shares is very costly. Its cost is very high, and the cost of issuing shares is called flotation cost. Cost of issuing shares is called flotation cost. So you have to pay high amount of flotation cost. But from where to arrange money for flotation cost? You can raise capital for flotation cost by borrowing the money from venture capital. You can ask venture capital, okay, give me the money for issue of shares because I need to arrange flotation cost. Once I will be successful in issuing the shares, then I will return this money to you. Got it? So this is that when you borrow the money when you arrange the money for this flotation cost, this is called bridge financing. Raising money to manage the flotation cost is called bridge financing. So when a company raise capital from venture capital firm to arrange the flotation cost so that they could issue shares in the market, it means they are asking for last stage financing, because after this you don't need venture capital firm. After this, if I need more money, I will issue more shares in the market, and after issuing these shares, the private company becomes a public company. So these are the 4 stages for when a venture capital firm can finance or do funding in your business. Last is, all the entrepreneurs have to be very careful. when it says entrepreneurs to watch out, what does it mean? All the entrepreneurs have to be, which entrepreneurs? Potential, or those ones who are sharing their idea with venture capital firm. Why I have to be careful? Because venture capital firm may disclose your idea, to somebody else, which they don't do intentionally, but we cannot deny this also. That is why generally these venture capital firms are asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement, which they don't do. So what these entrepreneurs can do in that case? What these entrepreneurs should do in that case? They should always take the help of intellectual property right, which means these entrepreneurs, before sharing their idea, before sharing their business plan with venture capital firms, they should get either patent or copyright of their product and then share it with the venture capital firm, so that their idea should not be copied by somebody else. So this is the whole topic of venture capital, which is very, very important for your board exams. Thank you very much for watching this video. For more videos, case studies, question bank, you can visit our website studyresearch.in. Thank you.